Good morning. This is how the morning looks like in the GR region of Khagra district, Himachal Pradesh. Everybody's asleep because it's too cold outside. But I have risen to wish and welcome the sun today. Behind me, you can see it's the Jalandhar Mountains. This is at the highest, this resort where I'm staying is at the highest point of Chamba Trek, because from here the Chamba Trek starts. Himani Charmunda Trek, if you call it. The name Charmunda has come from, there were this is it's having a folklore, as you can say, or some religious, stories where they say that there was this, the reincarnation of God, Durga, was residing at one of those places. And the two demons appeared in order to, harm her. And then she had to kill those two demons, whose name was Chand and Munda. And that is why she gets the name as Charmunda Devi. This was actually a religious background to this place. But this place is also known for its treks. So very famous Charmunda Devi trek starts from here, and which is why I am here. This is actually a very old and ancient place, and you have lots of ancient stories and folklores to be narrated by many people here. I've been talking to the localites here since last 2 days. It also has some history to it, this away from this place, there's something called the Khagra Fort, and this area is considered for its richness in vegetation, in glory, and there were a lot of temples here constructed. And Indian temples had so many jewelries and lot of precious items. So Mahmud of Ghazni also came here to capture this land and territory. And if you go a little higher, because as you can see, the resort in which I was staying is at the highest point of this GR district. Beyond this, you don't find any, proper place to stay. And you may have some house stays up in the hills, but this is the only solid construction which is there in this area at the highest point. Yeah, this one. It's actually, I rate it as a 4-star hotel. It's a resort, but the way it is constructed and in such a higher altitude, it shows that the people over here are so hardworking, and it would have taken, them a lot of trouble to construct this kind of resort here. And now you can get to hear the churning of the rivers, because here hydropower generation takes place. So let me bring you closer. Oh, that's lovely. That's really awesome. The trek that starts from here is actually 7-hour trek, and 4 hours uphill and 2 hours to 3 hours downhill. But as people say, because these people are actually very tough and strong, so for them it is like a very quick climb. But for people, those who are coming from plains, please be careful, it's not that easy. It takes a good amount of strength to climb Charmunda Devi trek. It is a moderate trek, but you'll have to be little aware of that. Maybe you'll take 8 to 9 hours. A person like me will take 8 to 9 hours because I like talking to all of you while making my vlogs,